Hello everyone, and welcome back to RuneScape. So another double XP week has come and gone, and I got a few things done. It wasn't as much as I had really hoped. I got some dungeoneering done, I got some fishing and invention done. They're up to 111 each, which is a pretty good number, I think. On my other account, I got 120 fishing, which is pretty cool, and I think like 122 invention or whatever. As you can see, I did not reach my goal of 95 archaeology before double XP week, but I will be there shortly, and we will do an episode on ancient invention. I think I might try for a few cool little perks, but, we'll find out in the near future. But anyway, today we're going to be doing the Rune Memories quest, because there is only one location that you can get vellum in any decent quantity for archaeology, and it requires this quest. So let's do this quest. I think it's a long one, so that'll be fun. I think I'm close to finding out what happened here. I could use... Oh, there she goes.
What happened here? I could use your help again if you're interested.
See, I thought she was voice acted, but then she didn't talk. What do you need help with?
I want to cast a spell on the source of the power beam. I think it'll tell me who removed the enchantment and released the vortices into the tower. I don't know exactly what'll happen though, so I'd like you here in case things go wrong.
I'd be happy to help. Alright.
Okay, let's see. Abac Destine Cal Mentor. Oh dear.
This is a problem. She's gone Super Saiyan.
I must have miscast the spell. I can't seem to move. I think I'm stuck in the power beam.
But she's like Super Saiyan, what is it, Rose, or whichever one gives you the pinkish hair. Which I'm not sure if that existed when this quest came out. No idea. How can I get you out?
I think I'll be released if you can disrupt the source of the power beam. Actually, I've already got an idea about how you could do that. If we were to recreate the ritual that created the power beam, that would disrupt it and release me.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Take these runes. Use the fire rune on a red vortex and the air rune on a grey one. If I'm right, you'll see something happen.
Got it. So I do have some interesting news for this channel. As you know, I've not been releasing very many videos lately due to COVID and stuff. And that's going to remain to be the case for an unknown amount of time. However, there is a good chance that in 3 months that'll change regardless. Because I'm hopefully going to be moving in 3 months, if it all works out.
It worked. I thought so. It's just a matter of picking the right rune type. You're holding soul fragments of 2 of the wizards who lived in the old tower. My idea is that if you put these in places in the tower where these wizards once were, you can trigger memories of what happened. You should start by using them on the chairs in the library.
Okay, I'll do that now. But yes, I'll be moving and I'll finally have an office to do my recording in, which means I'll be able to record any time of day pretty much, or night, and I'll be able to stream and all sorts of fun stuff if it all works out. So does it matter which chair? I guess it would matter which chair. Gray chair. Okay, I missed. Oh, we have to do this. There we go.
What Zanmaron got you working on now?
Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our wrath.
I thought your order perfected attack spells decades ago. Isn't Surge the theoretical maximum?
It's not about power. I'm looking at ways to make the spells bypass defenses.
Can't be done. Ozakan proved you've got to have line of effect.
I know. It's one of Zanmaron's impossible problems. I meant to try to solve it, to learn why it can't be solved. That's what I can't work out. I can't see what's wrong with my solution.
Let me see.
May?
You're bypassing line of effect by angling the spell through secondary plane using runes of law. I mean, it's not a complete solution, but the principle is... Do you know what you've got here?
What do you mean?
I think you might have solved the teleportation problem.
That's not funny, May.
I'm serious. We should show this to Azris. She's spent years trying to crack the problem. She's written volumes on why it can't be done. If this is an elementary mistake, she'll have seen it before.
And what if it's not an elementary mistake?
Then she'll take it to the council, and you, my friend, will have a major school of magic named after you.
Alright. How teleportation was first invented in RuneScape. By complete accident. Alright, Ariane.
Did it work? Have you managed to trigger a memory?
I saw them talking about the teleportation problem.
Amazing. I wish I could have seen it. That could have been the start of the breakthrough that led them to creating the power beam. I think we're on the right track.
So, what now?
I've prepared runes to hold the other 6 soul fragments. You'll need to use each rune on a vortex of the appropriate color.
I always forget that I have to wait until I finish talking to click the button with voice acted. Oh wow, look at all these. What did she want me to do with these? I wasn't reading. Do I need to take all these ones? I guess I take all these ones. It would make sense, you know. Come here, little vortices. Get inside my stuff. Huh. Am I just getting lucky, or does it not matter which one you use for which thing? Because I feel like I've gotten way too lucky. Alright, so now what?
That's all of them. You should be able to use those runes to trigger the rest of the memories. The leaders of the 4 orders use the shrine room to hold meetings. That's the room upstairs with the statues representing the 4 orders. If you use the runes containing the soul fragments of the 4 masters in front of the statues of their orders, I think you should be able to trigger a memory.
Okay, I'll do that now. I wish I had seen which way she was pointing, actually. Not the library. It was the room upstairs, so it must be here, right? We will find out. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get 99 archaeology this month. There's really no reason why we shouldn't. So, where do we use them? Do we use them on the statues? See, those material caches are always depleted until you do the quest. It's very annoying. Alright, well anyway, Fire Rune, I guess? I don't know. And what is this a statue of? What is this a statue of? Okay, well that's gotta be the air one then. A stone in one hand and a stack of crap in the others. Whatever. And this is the water one. Alright, now what? That didn't do anything. Do I need the guide? I wasn't reading enough about what to do. Oh, I used the wrong runes then. Apparently you're supposed to use the fancier runes. Well, I guess we'd still want to do it like this, right? Which one was this again? That's water, so it gets law, I guess. Those two things go together, and then this one would be chaos. There we go.
Zanmaron, may knowledge guide you. Do you know what this is about?
Strength through chaos, honored friend. I have no idea. I suppose you were in the middle of something.
My history of Gielinor. I have almost reached the dawn of the Second Age.
Ah, when my Lord Zamorak enters the scene, when may the rest of us read this masterwork?
When it's ready, my impatient friend, you know that.
Strength through wisdom, gentlemen. Do either of you know what this is about?
We have no idea. I suspect Azris is keeping us waiting in order to inject some drama into her announcement.
She has an announcement.
That's what I'm guessing. Ah, here she comes.
Balance is power, my fellow wizards. I'm sure you're wondering why I've gathered you here.
Honestly, my dear, it hadn't occurred to us to ask.
Since Guthix guided my Order's founder to the Rune Essence Cave, the tower has struggled with the problem of transportation. For every rune we make, we must bring essence here from the mine, through icy wilderness and across pirate-infested seas. Wizards of all our orders have lost their lives bringing the runes the tower needs.
I think these people are talking too quietly.
We have long known that teleportation is possible, but have failed to invent a new spell that could connect the tower to the rune essence. My fellow wizards, this document contains the theoretical framework that will allow us to create new teleport spells.
She's practically whispering. I can barely hear her with my headphones.
Azris, this is amazing. If this is true...
Temelin, would it work?
Yes, I believe it would. It solves both the distance and line of effect problems by routing the movement through a second plane. Of course, we'll need to find an appropriate plane to use.
All I have is the seed. I will need each of your help in developing it into a ritual. No one of our orders can do this alone.
Even so, what you've shown us here is a major breakthrough that deserves recognition. Whose work is this?
It is my own. After a lifetime of searching, Guthix saw fit to grant me the necessary inspiration.
You are too modest, Azris. The gods may inspire us, but the work is our own.
Indeed, and there is more work to be done. We should all study this properly and then reconvene. I will be in my study with my apprentice. Strength through chaos, my fellow wizards.
So she stole credit. What a jerk. I'm gonna up the volume of these people because I feel like they're not talking quite loud enough. Alright, so now we go back downstairs, I guess. Well, it would be this door. Not the exit. That would make sense. Down we go, having to cross this stupid statue. It's been such a long time since we did Rune Mysteries. Now it's finally time to finish up the quest line. And this quest is actually required for some other quests, so it's worth doing in general.
Did you succeed in triggering another memory in the shrine room?
The Green Master stole the Red Apprentice's idea.
What? That can't be right. Surely the wizards of the old tower were above such pettiness.
Okay, so what do we do now?
After the meeting in the shrine room, the masters would have gone to their studies to talk to their apprentices. Can you try to trigger another memory there?
Okay. And off we go to the studies. Aw, you can't even use Surge because this is an instance. Ridiculous. Alright, so I assume that we're going to have to use the red one and the not red one in one, and so on and so forth. But apparently not all the rooms are available. Hopefully at least one room is intact enough for us to do this, such as the red one, which is the most important one. Alright, it'd be the Chaos Rune on the fancy chair. Right, and then this one on a regular chair, maybe? No? I mean, I didn't actually want to use it on that. I wanted to use it on the chair. I'm not really sure why it used it on that. There we go.
Straight through chaos, Master. You wanted to see me.
KaBob, whose apprentice are you? And to which order do you belong?
Master, I am your apprentice, and I belong to the Order of the Red Wizards of Zamorak.
Then why did you take your idea to Azris of the Green Order, rather than coming to me?
I thought, May and I thought, that since Azris was the expert on teleportation research...
May and you? So both the Green and the Grey Orders saw your idea before I did?
I'm sorry, Master. But it came to nothing anyway. Azris said the idea was a blind alley.
Earlier today, Azris presented your idea to the Council as her own work.
What?
When I looked into it after the meeting, I saw your handiwork in there, and traces of the problem that I set you. You have a brilliant and chaotic mind, KaBob the Red. Azris has worked on the same problem for so long that her mind has turned to stone, and her apprentice hasn't had an original thought in his life.
They stole my idea.
No, KaBob. They took your idea. They took it when you handed it to them. How many times have I told you that we do not trust the other orders? This tower became great precisely because the four orders are in conflict with one another. We of all the orders should remember that.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do about Azris taking your idea? Nothing. You missed your chance to have your name attached to this. I hope it hangs over your head for the rest of your career, spurring you on to greatness. Perhaps then, Zamorak will make something of you.
They get so quiet.
What I'm going to do is complete your work. Your solution requires a second plane of existence for the travel to pass through. I mean to find such a plane. If I can do that, then the Red Wizards will take some credit for the ritual, even if, thanks to you, it is not the full credit we deserve. Go, now. Think about how you can redeem yourself in Zamorak's eyes. I need privacy for my meditation.
Yes, Master.
Azakorax, keeper of the key to the abyss, hear me. By the staff of Armadil, on which Zamorak impaled the Empty Lord, I charge you to appear.
Who calls me from the infernal vestibule?
Alright, so he uses the demons to figure out how to get to the abyss, I guess. Alright, is there any other room that's available? I guess maybe the green one would make sense, right? But doesn't look like it is. That's probably enough information, right? Maybe. We'll find out. I keep forgetting I can't surge or bladed dive or anything. I've started to get into the habit of it. And I keep going to places where I can't use it.
Have you managed to trigger a memory in one of the studies?
The Red Master summoned a demon.
A demon? I knew that some of the Red Wizards were demonologists, but I had no idea there was a demon involved in the spell that created the power beam.
He said it was the keeper of the key to the abyss.
Of course. That makes a lot of sense. Teleport spells need to move the Traveler through a second plane of existence in order to bypass obstacles. The teleport spells in the standard spellbook use a plane called the Abyss. It's dangerous and chaotic, but that's not normally a problem because you're only there for a split second. The old wizard's ritual created a link to the Abyss which teleport spells could then use. That's what the power beam is. All our teleport spells use the power beam as an anchor. Something modern-day wizards have never understood, though, is how the connection to the Abyss was made in the first place. That must be what the Red Master wanted from the demon. The key to the Abyss would have been the last thing they needed to create the power beam.
So what do we do now?
After he completed the ritual, the Red Master would have needed to distribute it to the other orders. I would guess that he did that by meeting the 4 apprentices in the library. See if you can trigger another memory in the library. I think you'll need all 4 apprentices and the Red Master.
Okay. I legitimately don't remember half of this quest. Huh. I know I did it, but I really don't remember having to run around placing all these different things. So, we have the chairs for the apprentices, but where would I put the master? On the table, maybe? I guess it would explain why you can put it on the table, at least. Also, I don't know why he would need his apprentice here to distribute it to him.
All I'm saying is there have to be limits. There are things mortals can do, but some things should be left to the gods.
And who decides what gets left to the gods, Period? Your order?
We all have to examine our consciences.
With this power, we could end hunger, end disease, end war, unite the world. My conscience would be fine with that.
And who governs this new world, May? Your order?
Master?
Strength through chaos, fellow wizards. It's good to hear a healthy argument coming from the library.
We were talking about what we could do once we have the Rune Essence teleport spell.
And what we should and shouldn't do.
Then you'll be pleased to know that you will soon be able to act out your moral dilemmas for real.
You've completed the spell, Master.
Indeed, I have completed the ritual that Azris the Green presented to the Council. I have made a copy for each of you to take to your master. The ritual requires 8 participants who must stand in a specific pattern. Please stress to your masters that the ritual must be performed exactly as described. Any deviation could be extremely dangerous. We can commence as soon as we're ready. I'll see you in the spellcasting chamber.
All right. Let us return to the spellcasting chamber.
So, what did you see?
The wizards were about to start the ritual.
We're nearly there. The ritual would have taken place in this room. All we need to know is where each of the 8 wizards stood.
Okay, what now?
All we need to know now is how the wizards were arranged in the ritual. If we could find fragments of the document the wizards wrote the ritual on, we could piece together what we need. You should search the ruins. See if you can find any parts of the ritual document. The pieces are likely to be in the studies in the library.
Okay. Alright, so let's return to the library and see what we can see. Do we just search around? Is there anything to click on? Ooh, there's things to click on, that's for sure. Hooray, a fragment of an ancient document. Any more fragments? Are these 2 different shelves here? It's hard to tell. I don't think they are. Oh wow, there's a lot of shelves. Now that I look at it. I will just search them all. Hey, got another fragment. I wonder... Oh, there's 5 fragments. That makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Are those stairs that you can actually walk on? Doesn't look like it. Yep. I guess that's the nice thing about this new feature, is that you can kind of tell whenever an area is inaccessible because it changes where you're walking to. Alright, well we got 2. I don't know if that's all the ones that are in there, but we'll go to the other room and see what we can find in the studies. Which is this way. This is kind of a boring quest, honestly. It's got some cool information and all, but kind of boring nonetheless. Right, anything in this here study? Got some crates. Hooray, we found a fragment of an ancient document. There's 3 rooms available, I think, so if we're lucky we would get 3 from here, maybe? It's convenient that each room has a different scrap. A well-preserved book. Interesting. The tower will be destroyed. Interesting. Got a chest over here. That definitely seems like a likely place. Alright, can we use all these together, or do we have to read them separately? Oh great, so it's going to have all this information. This is a situation where I just want a guide to tell me. Alright, I have the guide. So how do you tell the spots then?
You should search the ruins. See if...
I found some document fragments.
That's it! Using the information in these fragments, you should be able to work out where each of the wizards stood during the ritual. You'll need to read the fragments and work out how the wizards were arranged, then put the runes on the floor of this room to trigger the memory.
Sounds good.
Surely this can't be real. I thought the wizards of the old tower were noble seekers after the deep truths of the universe. First we learn about their bickering and academic politics, and now this. If this is real, there was a plot to destroy the old tower from the inside.
Enough about the diary.
You need to read the fragments and work out how the wizards were arranged, then put the runes on the floor of this room to trigger the memory.
Okay. But the floor where? That is the question. I guess there. Alright, guide me. Law is north. There we go. Who is next? Fire, nature, air. Fire, nature, air. And then chaos, water, cosmic, earth. Chaos, water, cosmic, and earth.
It worked, thank you.
Alrighty.
The memory's starting. I want to see this.
Where's Zanmaron? It's not like him to be late.
Maybe he's...
What?
Never mind.
Strength through chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Are we prepared?
We are prepared.
Please remember, Once the ritual begins, we must all keep our places in the circle. If anyone leaves, there could be disastrous consequences. Senventior Destine Reneset.
Avak, Salakar, Nimporto.
What's that?
Please concentrate, Perian. Saparanti, Morudo, Calmentor.
No, I can see something behind Wizard Zamron. It's a demon.
Please, the ritual must be performed exactly as written. Senventior Destine Molenko.
Now that's a familiar phrase.
May, can't you see it?
It's safe, Perian. I studied the ritual. It uses demonic power, but it's safe.
You knew? Demonic power is never safe. We have to stop.
I'm sure the demonic influence is minor. The core of the ritual is still Wizard Azris's green magic.
Green magic?
May, it doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. I was there when Caliban made his breakthrough. This is his work.
Azris, is this true?
Well, it should have been mine. I've worked all my life on this problem. And then some kid has the idea? It should have been mine.
It doesn't matter whose idea it was. We must complete the ritual.
No, Zanmaron, it does matter. If I had known this entire ritual was based on red magic, I would never have agreed to take part.
It's worth it. With this power, we could build a perfect world, end disease and war.
And you think that justifies this? I cannot take part in this ritual. Come, Perian.
No! If you leave the circle, we can't contain it!
The Red Master was hit by the full force of the power beam. No wonder that started a fire that... Wait, it's happening again! Get down!
Well. If we disrupted the power beam, what does that mean for anyone who tried to teleport while it was disrupted? He's in a magical coma. Well, now what do I do? I guess we go speak to Wizard Elrond. The guide says you see that you should, but I don't see that. But we will go talk to Wizard Elrond, nonetheless. Even though there's no indication that's what we're supposed to do, it is what we shall do. Climb down the staircase. Climb up the staircase. I don't know why I did that. Let us leave this place. I do not wish to be here anymore. Alright, now I have to figure out where Elrond is in this wizard tower. I've still never gotten used to this design. I've always been more used to the old design. Oh, is that him right there? Good stuff.
Welcome to the Wizard's Tower.
That is not who I'm talking to.
Hello again, adventurer. What can I do for you?
Ariane is hurt in the ruins of the old tower.
You are right to come to me. I have experience dealing with that sort of magical coma, so I should be able to bring her round.
I didn't say she was in a coma.
Oh, did I slip up? Did I let on that I know more than I should? Almost as if I planned this whole sequence of events, and my plan is so close to completion that I'm becoming careless about what I say.
Why would you do all this?
For revenge, adventurer, slow burning, passed down through generations, dish best served cold revenge. 2 of the ritual participants survived the destruction of the first tower, Perian the Blue and Caliban the Red. Perian founded the second tower and blamed the first tower's destruction on red wizards. Caliban went into hiding and took an apprentice, who in turn took an apprentice, beginning a secret order of elite red wizards. I am the secret heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire, and today I bring the vengeance of Zamorak against the Wizard's Tower.
You wrote that diary.
Oh, my diary. I was wondering where that got to.
Enough talk. Prepare to fight, Red Wizard.
It's too late for that, adventurer. I have no quarrel with you. Leave now, or be caught up in the tower's destruction.
The quiet screaming noises in the
Behold,
background.
the vengeance of the betrayed souls of the great old tower! Behold the bloody foundation of the new tower, rising to destroy it!
Master, what's going on?
My dear apprentice, you are fulfilling the purpose for which I trained you. Your wide-eyed search for truth has led you exactly where I wanted. Don't worry, you won't have to contain that power for long. The soul fragments will tear you apart, and the explosion will level the tower. Adventurer! You have no right to interfere!
Leave him alone!
So, you've learned to channel that energy. Enjoy it while you can. Any moment now, it'll overwhelm you.
Stop talking. I'm trying to concentrate. Adventurer, I think someone wants to talk to you.
Fascinating. If I understand this correctly, I am one of several personality fragments possessing an unwilling host body. I assume this is an effect of Zanmaron's ritual being performed improperly.
Temrin the Grey. So you've retained some degree of consciousness?
It seems this situation is unstable. Adventurer, I recommend you draw each personality fragment out of the host body before it is overwhelmed. In my case, a cosmic rune should make a suitable receptacle. You will need to time your actions so that the rune being used matches the color in the cycle. It is a pity I cannot observe this phenomenon from an external vantage point. Ah, well.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. But there are 7 more. It's all I can do to keep them contained. I'll let them speak through me one by one.
My pipe organ! I always dreamed of the tower having an organ. Is this real?
Archmage Perion! You built this tower! Built it on the bodies of the Red Order! Now you'll play a part in its destruction!
Archmage? What are you talking about?
Alright. I don't remember which one I needed for him. Nope, I need the Law Rune. Okay, that was not the right color. What do you mean it can't be drawn? Who do I need for this one? Oh, it's a specific beam. Okay, so the extremely shiny ones are the fancy ones. I didn't realize. No? I guess it's a blue one on the basic blue one then? I have no idea. There we go. Oh, I guess up we go. Come on, get up there.
Hey, I think I get this. Adventurer, you need to wait for the right moment, then use an Earth Rune.
Shut up, Slammed! No one even remembers you.
Well, he did. That was the one I should have used it on. I just stared at it, and then realized it was too late. At least the amount of options is reducing over time.
My power beam, my teleportation anchor. It worked. May, can you see it? It worked.
Master!
What?
The Blue Wizards killed your master and drove you underground, but you founded a secret order to seek vengeance. This is that vengeance. Hold on to that body. Any moment now, you'll destroy the tower. Enemies of the Order must taste the flames of our wrath.
I don't care what some other me did, and I don't want to destroy any tower. Adventurer, you said you could get me out of here. Do it.
Alright, fire. And up we go again. Come on.
We're hurting someone. I can sense it. If you have a way to get me out of here, please use it.
It's too late for that watery wizard. You disobeyed my master and stepped out of the circle. You destroyed the old tower, and I'll use you to destroy the new one.
Who are you?
I am Eleron the Red, heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire. I bring the vengeance of Zanmaron and Calavan, whom you betrayed!
Zamaron and Calavan were my friends, and you are nothing like them, you hateful little man. Adventurer, get me out of here before I do any more harm.
This power beam. So Calavan's idea worked. I still think a green wizard would have come up with it eventually.
Never! Only Zamorak grants us the creativity to have truly original ideas.
Really? And what original ideas have you had, self-proclaimed Red Wizard? As far as I can tell, you're more interested in destroying other people's. Adventurer, get me out of here.
Alright. And up we go again. How much power could even be left in this explosion at this point?
I told them, the idiots. They deviated from the ritual, and now look what's happened. Disembodied soul fragments, possessing some slip of a girl.
Lord Zanmaron!
Who are you, and why should I care?
I am heir to the sacred tradition of the Staff of Fire. The Blue Wizards betrayed you, but we have worked in secret for 100 years to bring them down!
Worked in secret for 100 years? Self-important tradition of the magic stick? You're no Red Wizard.
But, Master, I'm doing this for you!
I've had enough of this. You, adventurer, get me out of here! I command it!
Alrighty.
Look at the tower they built. It might not have as broad a foundation as the old one, but it's reached just as high. Such a pity someone would try to destroy it. Pull me out, adventurer. Use the last rune.
Alrighty.
We're free. But I think I can see a more fitting host for us than these runes, don't you?
No!
So, here we are, false Red Wizard. Your apprentice contained us for the height of this tower. Let's see how long you do.
Overwhelm me then! Let me explode with the fury of Zamorak!
With my death, that tower will fall!
Oh, I don't think so. Let's see where this teleportation angle can take us.
No, don't! Don't make me teleport!
This is one time I'll let you use demonic knowledge, Zanmaron. To the abyss!
No!
To the abyss, my fellow wizards.
To the abyss!
He's gone. I can't believe he was using me like that. He mentored me for 10 years. How could I not have seen it?
So, what now?
I think that's it. We found out who released the vortices, and we stopped him. That's what we set out to do.
So, is there a reward?
I've just had the soul fragments of 8 powerful wizards inhabiting me. I nearly exploded, and then I found out the man I most trusted had been lying to me for the last 10 years. Please forgive me if I'm not at my most cheerful.
We did find out what happened to the old tower.
Yes, that was interesting. Thanks for helping with that. And we saw the ritual used to create the power beam. I need to write that down before I forget it. It could open up new lines of alternative teleportation research. Adventurer, I want to go away and think about this. But thanks for your help. I hope we can work together again in future.
And quest complete. Very good. Very, very small amounts of experience, and we can access Archmage, or Archmage, I don't know. Cedrador's personal rune essence chest, which is somewhere. That is it up here? Now that I think about it, I don't know. There's a deposit box, but is there another chest up here? I don't think so. It's probably in his office. Wherever that is. If we can find Mr. Cedrador, there he is. There's probably an achievement for this, if I could find it. I'm in the wrong room. There's his chest. That is not his chest. Wow, that is a lot of pure essence. I will take it all. Yes, and we did get an achievement for that. So that is pretty cool. Got all the stuff. We got some first tower robes, which, you know, I'm never gonna wear, but they do look pretty good as far as mage robes go. But they will be destroyed. But yes, so now I should be able to go down into the first tower. It would be nice if this unlocked the ability to go to the first tower from here. But I don't believe it does, no. That'd be a nice unlock. I just thought of that. But you have to go through here. And now I can go down there, and it should be able to get Vellum. I didn't even realize it. When the skill first came out, you were able to get Vellum down there, even if you hadn't done the quest. And I just thought it wasn't crowded, but apparently it was. And I was just lucky enough to not be worrying about it. I can't actually see where the Vellum is. There it is. I assume that there's more than one spot, right? There should be a few. There's white marble, too. There should be, what, 3 minimum? I guess these 3? Yeah, Vellum has been a real problem for me. I mean, we can probably look at my material storage. Yeah, you can see I have none. Everything else, for the most part, I have a lot of. Unless I've been using it, like Gold Rune. But Vellum, constantly running out of it. It sucks. I am happy that I will finally be able to get it in quantities if I need it. But enough about that. I'll see you guys next time, where we should have 95 archaeology and be messing around with ancient invention. Until then, I will see you later. Bye!